Hello, it's Min Ling from Brand Fame School. I'm super excited to be here today. I'm just going to move my screen around real quick to talk to you about the top 3 reasons why clients may not be buying from you. And I don't know if about you, but maybe you're not making as many sales as you want in your business, and you want to know why. I'm going to go ahead and reveal why in a second. I'm just going to go ahead and quickly share this out with my group, so just bear with me for a second. If you're new to my scopes or my live streams, please let me know who you are and where you're scoping in from or doing Facebook Live from. I would love to get to know you, so just give me a second. Again, my name is Min Ling, and I'm the founder of Brand Fame School. I'm a branding strategist and coach, and I help entrepreneurs stand out in the market with their brand. So if this is something that you're interested in, stick around and I'll share with you how you can learn more. So let's go ahead and get started. So let me know just by commenting below how many of you are having trouble getting clients. I'm just going to move my screen around real quick. How many of you are having a hard time getting clients? Go ahead and just comment below and say yes, you're having a hard time, or no, maybe you're a rock star at this and you just want to get better. Just let me know in the comments below. So I was, in a Facebook group just earlier today, and the reason why I'm doing this topic is because I saw somebody post that she was basically putting offers out there, and she was messaging people on Facebook, private messaging people, and nobody was buying, and she wanted to know why this was happening. I gave her some advice, but I thought this would be a great topic for you because, a lot of people, especially if you're new into the entrepreneur space, and especially online marketing, you may not know how to properly market yourself and brand yourself as an expert so that people will actually buy from you. So I'm going to talk about the top 3 reasons why clients may not be buying from you and how to fix it. So the first thing that you really need to think about is if you have a product or service that your ideal clients actually want. So here's what I mean. So a lot of people, when they start the online business, they tend to get excited about the ideas that they have about, oh my gosh, I could do this program, I could do this service, and yada, 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 right? And they forget to look at what their ideal clients actually want and actually want to buy. And this is a problem in the industry because people aren't just going to buy what you put out there. People actually have to want it. And so this is something that I did as a mistake when I first came out in the market as well too many years ago. I was not in brand coaching at the time. I came from a corporate branding background, but I got burnt out with branding and doing anything around branding just because of my corporate job. And so I decided to do more lifestyle, about helping people find their joy. And so when I put out offers back then, I didn't do enough research to figure out if this is something that people actually wanted. And of course, I didn't make sales. People want, and B, if they're willing to pay for it. Because if it's not something that they want, and if it's not something that they're willing to pay for, then no matter what product or service you put out there, nobody will buy. And that will be a shame because you'll put a lot of effort, time, effort, and energy and money into this thing that's not going to sell. So you always want to validate your idea and make sure that it's something that somebody finds valuable. It's something that somebody actually wants as well too. And you're solving a problem for your ideal client. So that's number 1. That's one reason and how to fix it. The second thing that I see, or the second mistake I see, is that a lot of entrepreneurs, when they're putting an offer out there, they're not focused on the benefit that your ideal clients will get at the very end of buying your product or service or working with you. People focus too much on the functional pieces, it's this many modules, or you're getting this many sessions, or just these little things that don't matter as much. People will only buy if they see a benefit in what you're selling, if you're helping to solve a problem that they really need help solving. So if you're not going ahead and talking about your product or service in a way that's a benefit-driven way, then they're not going to buy, because they'll be like, okay, why would I care? What's in it for me as a person, right? Just think about how you purchase. When you think about your purchasing habits, why do you buy something? It's usually because you see some kind of value in purchasing that thing, whether it's like new running shoes because you think it'll help you run faster, or even clothes because you think you'll look, a certain way or prettier, whatever it is. We all buy for different reasons. Buying is not rational, buying is emotional. And so if you're not tapping into the benefits, especially the emotional benefit of why people should buy from you, then they're not going to go ahead and buy. So the biggest mistake that I see is, some people saying like, oh, I'm a health coach and that's it, come buy my services, right? So why would I buy your services, right? You have to give some kind of benefit, and you got to narrow down your niche to figure out and pinpoint the benefit that's most relevant for your ideal client. So back to the example of a health coach. So let's say you're a health coach and you specialize in losing belly fat, helping people get rid of those last few pounds of belly fat, they don't want the muffin tops and all that stuff. And so your program, instead of saying, I help females lose weight, or I help people lose weight, which is not really a benefit. Like, that is a benefit, but it's not strong enough, because you're going to be like every other coach that's out there that's a health coach and helping people lose weight. When you drill down to the specificity of you're helping people lose their last few pounds, their last few, belly fat, that starts to get to the benefit. Then you want to go one layer deeper. Why do they want to get rid of that belly fat? Well, it's because they want to wear a bikini, right, in the summer. Or they want to have abs, that they can show off. So there's an intrinsic reason for people wanting to buy this one thing, right? And so it's not just losing the belly fat. There's a layer deeper in the benefit, which I call the benefit of a benefit, that people will actually want to purchase because they have this other desire that you're solving a problem for. This desire to rock a bikini, or this desire or this problem of losing this belly fat so that they can rock a bikini. So you want to think about the benefit that people are going to receive. And if you're not doing this, if you're not creating the benefit or providing the benefit, then it's really hard for your ideal clients to see what's in it for them. If you don't tell them what the value is, if you don't tell them what the benefit is, it's really hard for them to actually want to purchase your product or service. The third thing that I see a lot of entrepreneurs make, or the third mistake that I see a lot of entrepreneurs make, is that they're asking for the sale way too early. That's the problem, right? The problem with asking for the sale way too early is that you've never built this like, know, and trust factor. People don't know who you are, why they should buy from you. Like, how are you different than all the other people that are out there trying to sell stuff? No one likes to be sold to, and this is like a pet peeve of mine. So like, just messaging people and telling them about your product or service, like, you haven't built up a rapport, right? There's no reason for you to buy. I've had people, try to message me and try to sell me on something, and I'm like, do I even know you? Do we not, know each other? Like, I'm not interested in your stuff, too, and you're trying to sell me something. And when we start focusing too much on the sale, and especially doing the sale too soon before you're adding any kind of value, nobody's going to buy from you. If you're not adding any value, if you're not providing good content, if you're not giving people a reason to know, like, and trust you and believe in the work that you do, then they're not going to buy from you. So look at what you're doing in your own business and see if you're asking for the sale too much. You want to make sure that you're naturally giving people enough information, enough value, so that they can start to get a sense of what you do, sense of liking you, and working with you, because that's really important. As you build this trust, they're going to start to be like, oh, okay, I see what she's doing, or I see what he's doing, and I like it. And you're owning mind share. It's really about like checking off like little ticks in people's minds, saying, oh, that's a good person, I like what they're saying, and then they want to check off all these marks in their head before they're going to buy. Like, we do this all subconsciously, but if you're asking for the sale too early, you're not going to be able to make any money because you're not providing enough value for people. You're not showing people what you can do, what you know, and that's one of the biggest reasons why people aren't buying from you. Is this making sense? Go ahead and tap the screen for some hearts or comment below saying, you know, yes, this makes sense. I would love to like hear and make sure that this is like jiving with you guys. So if you're on Periscope, go ahead and press the like button. If you're on Facebook Live, go ahead and comment or press the like button as well too. But okay, so just to recap, you know, there's 3 reasons why clients may not buy from you at all. And I'm going to share how to fix it. 1, it's that you aren't, you know, checking in with your ideal clients to make sure that this is something that they want solved. I see a lot of people offer stuff out there, a product or a service that sounds interesting, sounds okay, but there's no reason for somebody to buy it. There's no big desire for somebody to buy it. And so if there's no urgency, if there's no desire, then nobody's going to purchase because they don't have an incentive to purchase. We purchase when we feel like we're going to get value out of it, if it's going to help us in our life or in our business. That's when we start to purchase, is if it's going to solve a problem. So if you're not checking in to see if you're giving, are you providing something that your ideal clients actually want, they're not going to buy. And the second part is if they're willing to pay for it. If they're not willing to pay for it, if you, you know, they can get the information somewhere else, they're not going to be able to, they're not going to want to purchase it, right? So you want to look at those 2 things. A, is it something that your ideal clients want? And B, is it something that they're willing to purchase? The second thing is that you want to be very specific on the benefit you provide to your ideal clients. What are they going to get at the end of the day from your product or service? How is this going to help their lives make it better, reduce a problem? What is the benefit? And just don't think of like the top line benefit of like, I'm going to help you lose belly fat. Think about why they want to lose belly fat. They want to lose belly fat because, you know, they want to rock a bikini over the summer, right? So you want to think about that layer deeper in terms of your benefit, or else you're just going to, you know, just talk about the top layer benefit, and they'll be like, okay, like that's nice, I do want to lose belly fat, but then you're not creating the urgency. The second layer of the benefit helps you create the urgency because they can start to put 2 and 2 together and be like, oh yeah, I want to lose belly fat because I want to rock this bikini. I'm going on vacation soon. I want to, you know, look good for my husband or my, you know, boyfriend, or, you know, pick up guys, or whatever their excuse is or reasoning or rationale is. And so you want to look at the benefit of the benefit. Let me know if this is making sense so far by clicking the like button on Facebook Live, or the hearts, or the screen for some hearts on Periscope. Let me know if this is making sense, or commenting below. The third thing that you want to do is that you want to make sure you're not asking for the sale too early in the process. Because if you're asking for the sale, as soon as you meet somebody, they'll be turned off because they don't know who you are. They don't know what you have to do or you've done before in the past. They don't know anything about you. And it's kind of like, you know, asking for a marriage proposal on your second date or your first date. You don't want to do that, right? And you'll be like, okay, loser, like, what is going on here? Slow down. I'm not ready to accept, you know, a marriage proposal. And that's kind of what you're doing if you're asking for the sale too early in the process. So you really want to think through, you know, how can I add value? What do they need to see from me that provides that value to them, so that they can start to know, like, and trust me and see what I've done, and start to purchase some of my stuff, get like acquainted with me. It's like, it's all like a test run before it actually becomes you know, full-blown purchase. People are going to test you and see and make sure, and that's why you want to be very consistent in your marketing. Get add a lot of value. I got a little tongue tie there. Add a lot of value and provide, you know, little tidbits, little you know, things that can help them. It doesn't matter what industry you are in, just give them like a taste of what you do, who you are, and give them like actionable items or actionable steps that they can take and implement them in their life or their business, depending on what it is you do. So those are the 3 things, or the top 3 reasons why clients may not be buying from you, and how to fix it. So definitely go back and take some notes for this, because these are the top 3 things that you must make sure that you have before anybody will purchase from you. Because if you don't have these, there's no reason for somebody to buy, because if they don't see that they want it, you're already game over, you know, game over. You're stuck at start. So that's one. The second is if you're not showing the benefit that you provide, they'll be like, what's in it for me? And then they won't buy. If they don't see what's in it for them, they're not going to purchase. They're not going to hit the buy now button. The third thing is make sure you don't ask for the sale too early, and provide value first, because the more you provide value, the more like and trust, you'll be adding on to your ideal client mindset. They'll start to get to know you. They'll start to like what you do, and that will build that trust, and they'll be more likely to buy your products or services. One fun fact is I actually sold one of my group programs really soon, before I even had a sales page, and it was because I provided a lot of value through different challenges that I've done in the past, and she really liked them and got so much value out of them, and then she purchased on the spot before she even went ahead and saw the sales page. So, you know, when you build this know, like, and trust, when you're providing constant value, people will start to purchase from you because they know exactly what you have. Oh, you're welcome. I'm so excited that you like this. Hopefully I'm pronouncing your name right. Galt. You're welcome. So you're on Facebook Live, so thank you for coming on. So those are the top three reasons why you're not getting clients and how to fix it. If you want more branding tips and tricks and really understand what branding is, because it's all about matching the core message with your ideal clients so that they actually, you know, identify with you and want to work with you. And so if you understand branding on a deeper level, not just from the visuals, you'll start to get your ideal clients coming to you a lot faster. If you want to know how to do that, you can go to brandfameschool.com/it-guide to grab a free ebook. It's been downloaded over 1,800 times, and definitely get a copy of that. It's all free. It'll walk you through how to get to your core message so that you can start to attract your right clients, understand your brand personality and style and the vibe that you want to create as well too, and start to set you apart from everyone else in the market, so that you can become the next it brand. So go ahead and go to brandfameschool.com/it-guide to go ahead and grab your free copy of my ebook. If there's no more questions, I will say goodnight for today, or goodnight for today. If you have any questions, go ahead and pop them below, and I'll be happy to answer a little bit later. And be sure to, you know, turn on your notifications for this page or for Periscope, because I'll be providing some more valuable content over the next few weeks. So that's the best way to keep you guys informed of what's coming up and what valuable content you'll get around branding. So thank you guys so much for being here. I enjoyed, you know, sharing this with you. If you like any of this, go ahead and share it with your followers, and that's it. So have a wonderful day. Bye, everyone.